really quick. So let's get them going. Like I was saying, over in the top game, we have Prevailer. In the jungle, we have Captain Starfleece. Over in the mid lane, we have Dank at noon. And at 80 carry, oh, we're moving on. We have Heart JJ. And at support, we got the man playing the Thresh. All right, here we go now. We see the line up to line of scrimmage a little bit here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Two teams are waiting for it right over there. Heart JJ is now waiting for it in the jungle. Gonna wait for a few things. So, things to talk about and things to look for as we kind of advance through this game. I would really pay attention to the mid lane matchup. Like I said, they did do that flex hook and are able to get that Aurelia onto the Xerath and potentially that. Oh, and we have a pause. So, I'm going to continue talking about what I was talking about anyway. So, yeah, that Aurelia and the Xerath, I think, matchup in the mid lane is going to be potentially the most explosive one. I think that's where Aurelia will potentially can dominate that lane through the laning phase here. But Relics is a really good Xerath player and has seen a lot of different matchups. It's borderline a Xerath one trick, so it would be very interesting to see how they kind of end up fighting up against each other as this kind of keeps on going here. So, okay, Resident, I'm only going to refer to 19980813N as 1998 from here on out. Just not going to say that whole number every single time, just so everyone knows. So, 1998 over in the top lane, over in the jungle for Ban Yuumi is the man on the Nunu. Trying to get that one down. Quinn. In the mid lane, we do have Relics playing the Xerath. We have Lovey at the 80 carry position and Alex Dirty playing support. So, finally with the introductions out of the way, because it was a little bit hard to do it with all the names cut off on my screen, to be completely honest with you. But we can move on past that and get into what's going on here as we see, yeah, in this mid lane, we're going to see Relics just wanting to push in this lane to make sure Dark at noon can't really do much there. You want the bot lane, they're going to be up to trade over here. 1998 and Prevailer really also a potentially interesting matchup. You don't want to see Prevailer get to that late game and just do machine gun like damage over there. But see what this Fiora is going to be able to put out there. 1998 really want to use this. Probably originally thinking about playing it against the Aurelia potentially there, but it's kind of what's nice about the meta right now in League of Legends. I do like this flex pick nature. It's not automatic where people are going. And, you know, it throws me off even. I was just like, I talked the whole time about this Ryze in the mid lane. Like, wait a minute, this is totally easily flexible over top. I actually used to play Ryze top back in the day, like original Ryze top. So you'd think I wouldn't be super surprised by it, but every once in a while you're just like, oh, right, that's what's happening. Aurelia can jump into the mid lane and be totally fine at that position. So it's going to jump into there. We are seeing kind of like a little bit what I was playing. Sivir is able to kind of just push in this lane, get a little bit of CS advantage. Is hopefully going to use that to deny some CS off of this Vayne and keep pushing it through onto that. Dark at noon, meanwhile, taking a little bit of damage over from Relics over towards the mid lane. Nunu is over by the bottom side of the jungle, is spotted out by the enemy team. Karthus is near and dear. Going to be around to potentially answer some sort of gank by Nunu, but I doubt he's going to actually go for that. Yeah, he just goes over towards the Scuttler and the river as he'll be able to get that, while Sivir is just going to continue pushing this in. To note, though, they are pushing really strong here. Karth's not a great ganker, but if you give him this much range in a long lane, they could do something over here. So Captain Starfleece is going for something now. Alex 30 is forced to flash away. But meanwhile, Lovey, though, might be making this one happen, getting some damage onto Heart JJ. Heal's going to come through. They're trying to use that speed burst to get into there. Trying to land the bubble is Alex 30. He's not going to quite make it, but a big flash comes through for Lovey. He's going to be able to pick that up with a gigantic Q to get first blood. He trades it over a kill the other side, but the first blood is worth a little bit of extra gold, and you'll take that when you're over on Ban Yuumi's side. So nice start to the game for Ban Yuumi here and their 80 carry Lovey. Expect Lovey to be a huge carry throughout this game. Again, you start seeing 3, 4, 5 items on this Sivir, it's gonna be scary. This does so much damage. Does a bunch of burst damage and then a ton of sustained damage for it after that. It is thoroughly super impressive as this game continues going. So Nice job from Lovey to be able to make that play. Nice aggressive play. Meanwhile, Quinn has made his way back to the bot lane once again. Bleeds is trying to flash out. Can try to use the hook to get him under tower. Can use that play to try to push them over there as well, but Quinn's going to use his own flash. And then should be safe. A lot of members low over the bot lane, but no harm, no foul for them as they're going to be able to back out. Excellent job once again for them to get out there. Now bot lane's going to be able to, you know, get this minion wave that the AD carry is going to look to continue to be picking up as Hard, JJ, and Bleeds are going to make their way back to the mid lane here. So if we can move the camera back towards the middle, because currently it's pushed out towards the bot lane. If hello, move the mouse, thank you. We're back over here to get them back over there. Sorry about that, folks. We're going to see a red buff being transferred over towards this Aurelia. That'll make it a little bit harder there for Relics to kind of deal with that. Right now, Aurelia actually enjoying a nice CS lead over in the mid lane, so going to continue to kind of continue to press that advantage. Prevailer, meanwhile, is pushing this top lane, trying to deny as much CS from 1998 as possible. But he's there to kind of clean that up, so they will remain even over in the bot lane, or sorry, rather into the top lane. So we know Bleeds is going to want to potentially hit a hook here. He's looking for a target. Lovey, unfortunately for him, is not a great target because that spell shield could just leave your Q just not available and leave you without a big cooldown here. So Sivir is always a good pick for that kind of a reason here. Dark at Noon, meanwhile, is doing a little bit of invade here, taking some stuff away from the new jungle here. So here comes 1998. Prevailer is right behind him. You can answer that, and so is Relics. See if the fight breaks loose here. The stun narrowly misses Dark at Noon, but 1998 does jump in, forcing Prevailer to flash out. That's the thing with his Rise. Again, does not have that mobility to kind of get out of those situations without the flash. Now has burnt his flash and will not have that for the next 5 minutes. So keep an eye on that timer. Anytime before 11 minutes is going to be a scary time for Rise to push any further towards this tower. Right now, gold 1,000 in favor of XYZ right now. Mostly shared by a nice CS lead in the mid lane. And of course those 2 kills on the Karthus do certainly help that one out. Relics getting some damage over at Dark at Noon. Being able to hit that stun and get him out of there. See if Relics can catch up on the creep score here though. That's kind of the telling thing here. Relics doesn't want to get too close because knows Dark at Noon's all-in potential is right there. He's going to use his ultimate to try to make something happen here. He's going to hit 2 hits off and try to use that there, but Mild Dark at Noon's going to use their ultimate to try to jump in there. So basically they trade ultimates just to do some damage to each other, but no one goes down as of yet, giving some time for Relics to be able to CS under tower there for a little bit before backing off. Aurelia is actually going to stick around in the lane, not actually going to back off yet. So going to keep that pressure on. Try to keep pushing forward. Meanwhile, Lovey has got an advantage over here on Hard JJ. Leads is trying to protect his AD carry, but can't do so. A nice boomerang is thrown out by the Sivir. And that's going to be another kill in a 2v2 situation. Always huge when our bot lane can get kills without any sort of jungler interference. That is a big advantage. And that's really what bad Yuumi can potentially do in this game. Just have such a strong bot lane. Here you go, 1998 now trying to jump in over onto Prevailer. Prevailer taking some damage, but is able to back out now. Relics does have the support of his jungler right now as they continue to push in through this river. Captain Starfleet is going to be hit by the biggest snowball ever. Quinn will try to get him down. He's going to go down pretty low here. He's not quite a big tanky boy yet as Starfleet is able to pick up a kill in a 1v2 situation. They'll trade kills, but you'll take that, especially since you can use the Xerath ultimate, or rather the Karthus ultimate, to pick up a double kill. Captain Starfleet with that 4-2-0 score. Excellent work put down there. It looked like a situation in which you did not want to be Captain Starfleet, but giving a nice little play here. He got knocked out by the biggest snowball ever, but it didn't matter so much. He's able to get that advantage. Dark at Noon now continuing this push over in the mid lane. Gonna get a turret plate here. Relics trying to put on some damage. The turret is certainly gonna help out here, but that stun is pretty big. Do we see an all-in come here from Relics? He goes real low. Oh, the auto attack not quite enough for Relics to take him out. Gonna try to hit him with a Q here. Here comes Quinn trying to make something happen on the Nunu, but Dark at Noon just narrowly escapes that one. Is able to get out of there. Dark at Noon He's really stretching to put himself in that position to get that damage out there. So right now, oh, the ultimate coming in from the Xerath, trying to hit him. Got it, one hit. That dash to be able to get him out of there. Captain Starfleet is here to answer Relics now. Not in a situation in which he wants to fight. Here, 1 versus 1. Quinn is here to try to help out his mid laner, but the flash will come through, and Captain Starfleet will pick up another one. Meanwhile, Dark at Noon is trying to get back into this fight there, but Quinn can potentially pick up Dark at Noon if that so happens. But the Fiora is also making his way over to this fight as well, so Quinn is now a little bit in danger. Quinn from Starfleet is now the one trying to run away, but here comes Dark at Noon, trying to use that ultimate to try to turn this right back around. Gotta pick up that kill. Dark at Noon is gonna get that one. And this Aurelia pick over here being flexed into the mid lane has been a good advantage right now, enjoyed by XYZ. XYZ for Canadian, which we are here. Over a BaseLAN. Need to pull that off. 2,000 gold lead now for XYZ. They're going to continue to try to handle this pressure that's being put on by this bot lane, who are looking pretty strong there. They're halfway to that first item there. I know you'll be able to pick that up. That's going to be a nice little power spike, but again, you're not really scared of the Sivir until 2 or 3 items, but if you're picking up kills before that, it's like, oh, well, you got to be scared sooner. But here comes an engage now as the tank does come through. Levy tries to use a spell shield, but does not quite use it on the right ability. The ultimate is going to come up from Alex 30 to try to poke them off away and try to save the 80 carry, who's going to live with the narrowest of health margins. But Karthus. Captain Starfleet, 6th kill of the game. Again, it's so frustrating, but you feel like you did the outplay. You feel like you did everything you could to get out of that situation, and still you end up going down because that ultimate hits you from anywhere. Fun and interactive gameplay. Prevailer now, 1v1 situation with 1998. Hart, JJ, and Bleed are just pushing out the bot lane to help Captain Starfleet, and are now going to look over towards this Mountain Drake. They're going to go and try to get that as soon as they can. Gotta do more damage here. Try to get one more plate here. Getting one more plate here to add some more gold to their coffers. See if they're going to be answering over towards this Mountain Drake. It looks like Relics has made his way kind of towards it. Alex 30 is around too as well, but so is the support for XYZ. They're right there. Blue team will secure the dragon. XYZ will take that. Stun does get hit onto Bleeds, and Alex 30 will finish off the kill. Meanwhile, Dark at Noon is right there. Ultimate was available, but not gonna go all in on that. Actually, Ultimate was not available, my liar. Dark at Noon now, meanwhile, is the one caught out here. Nami is gonna get that bubble onto him and burst him up. Quinn is gonna be able to get that kill. Get some more stats onto your tank. And here we go. There's a line there. More ban. Yuumi can come back with that one if they continue to kind of press their advantage. They have their gold and their carries right now. The scariest thing, though, however, is that the Karthus has all the gold over on the other side, and that's like, whew, it's a dangerous situation. Meanwhile, your Rise is getting CS advantages against the Fiora on your team, so that the other late game security blanket, which by the way they also have a Vayne, which is another late game security blanket, mind you. You like Sivir late games better a little bit. But here we go. Alex 30 now getting caught out as the teleports are coming through. Alex 30 being knocked around, being tossed around to another team. Dark at Noon will pick up the kill. Meanwhile, Lovey is the next target here as Prevailer will pick up another one. And that's 2 gigantic kills, and probably this tower that's going to go over towards XYZ. They continue to push their advantage. So now that Essence Reaver over on Sivir, well, that feels great. It now kind of feels like, oh, maybe your advantage that you kind of built for yourself is kind of slipping away here, as other members of other lanes start to visit your lane and try to get into their Prevailer. Coming in to help the bot lane, though, will get the first turret here and are now leading by 4,000 gold this early in the game. Meanwhile, Dark at Noon is now on top of 1998. 1998 is going to use that blast gun to try to escape and does successfully. Meanwhile, Dark at Noon could potentially go in on that, decides not to. Just leaves that be, happy with taking away a flash from an enemy player. So tons of action going on both sides. 4,000 gold right now is the lead for XYZ. Here comes Nunu, just gonna eat up that Scout Trap. Goes, that's mine, nom 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 nom. Meanwhile, gonna try to eat up Captain Starfleet's out there. Gonna use that ultimate to try to get him out there. Bleed's gonna try to get him out of that situation. Meanwhile, Karthus' ultimate comes down. It's not gonna be quite enough to finish off that kill here, and Quinn is gonna make the nair. Oh! Doesn't quite make it. What? I'm actually not entirely sure that it was enough bleed damage that was enough to kill him, I guess. And then getting hit by the minion. Oh. Oh, he landed on the mob, yeah, and then the minion was able to kind of take him out there, so. Feels bad, man, is all I'm going to say about that one. Huh. It was almost a great escape.
It's a good highlight.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a good highlight. The thing is, he's got that basically Sunfire Cape, the Cinder Hulk enchantment onto his jungler item there that does damage to things around him, so it aggroed them, then it made them, it killed them. What? All that to it feels bad. If you're the new who almost made the great escape. But here we go. 4.5k lead enjoyed by XYZ. Prevailer pushing into the bot lane, trying to increase that goal lead. And right now they're really snowballing through this. You're dark at noon. Just jumping around because I could just jump around to things over and over again. Lovey though, it's got that wave clear. The Q plus W bounces. Just get rid of waves instantly almost. Get that out from mid lane. Bleeds is going to back up now. Or Bleeds might be sticking around, potentially looking for a pip. Gonna back out from here. Here comes the Nunu trying to get a kill onto Heart JJ. Nice little tumble to dodge that one. Quinn trying to fight over here. Oh, the condemn is not quite enough to be able to get there. He does get some help from Bleeds. Heart JJ will pick up a kill. And a nice hook is going to be hit over onto 1998, and the Nami ultimate will also try to be around there. Is he going to live? He will not. Bleeds will pick up another kill. 6,000 gold. XYZ is currently enjoying over the enemy team. That's nearing 2 full item territory. So they're not quite enjoying all of that here. Here comes the Karthus with the Rift Herald to try to push down this last remaining tier 1 turret for Van Yuumi. Go, they do get rid of that Rift Herald, so not bad. Not getting too far punched from it, just did that damage there, but they're going to continue on the siege here. Continue to try to make something happen for them. Not going to be able to push that far out. The Mountain Drake is up if they want to secure that. That'll help with securing the rest of the objectives in this game if they want to go get that buff. And they will. They have the vision advantage from it. It's not going to really be challengeable by Ban Yuumi. So that will be 2 Drakes, 2 of them Mountain, going over towards XYZ. Continue doing that. Meanwhile, Prevailer's just doing split pushy things. 1998 is going to get rooted up right here. He's going to get hooked next by Bleeds, but the flash actually means he will not get hooked by that. Quinn here is to answer any sort of follow-up from there. So nice little escape, but again, another flash is going to be down for the Fiora. Not going to be available now. They continue pushing the mid lane. Meanwhile, Vayne is pushing in the... Sorry, they're going to be pushing the bot lane while Vayne is pushing in the mid lane. Try to get rid of that tier 1 turret finally. Continue to work from there. 40 CS lead right now, enjoyed by both the mid and top laners for XYZ, and they'll continue to enjoy that. Like, yeah, the kills obviously are a big part of it too, but like that CS difference is almost like 2 more kills on each of them. It's pretty close to that level. So right now they are really, really in advantage state here. 3 turrets down, 2 Mountain Drakes, 12 to 5 in kills, and 8,000 gold ahead. Is just 7.5k if you want to be a little more accurate, but just you know, things are looking up for XYZ. Since they just keep scaling harder and harder, it's not like the other team's gonna keep going, well, we got the late game voice. That's a rise in a Karthus. They got the late game pretty covered as well. Looking to be a tough situation here, but the angles in which they can come back in this game again, we just can't understate how much, like, if Sivir can somehow get to this 4 or 5 items before this game ends, which is, again, not looking super lightly, it could be something there. But here comes the fight breaking loose over here. The Xerath ultimate's going to come out. He's trying to put it down on a couple of members into that team fight. Meanwhile, we go over towards the top lane, and Dark and Noon 998 are fighting each other as well. Heart JJ has gone down low during the course of this team fight, and he'll be backing off there. The Fiora is just going to leave over here. Dark and Noon's going to be slightly annoying. Make sure he can't just straight back. Meanwhile, Ryze is pushing this bot lane the whole time. So they're going to be able to get that turret. Prevailer, nice little split push happening out there. This 1-3-1 split push put together by XYZ being worked to perfection. Not sure where Yuumi wants to answer it. They're trying to answer it by answering out the Prevailer. Flash will come through, so Prevailer will be safe. Just note again, that will be gone for the next 5 minutes. Dark at Noon right now fighting 1998 by their style. There's a skill matchup that I talked about in Champion Select that I was expecting originally. See if they can fight each other, but right now it's all looking a little bit doom and gloom unless they can get more gold into the pocket of this Sivir. Getting some wards into this jungle to make sure they're not invading too hard, or at least they would know if they end up invading the jungle. But they are certainly on the back foot of this game right now. Here we go, moving on over towards this red buff. Get it onto that Sivir. Keep getting her gold, keep getting her advantages. Try to get somewhere right now. Sitting on 1.5 items at the 20-minute mark. You wanted to see that to be 2 or 3 very, very soon. Probably backing up to finish off a second item here. Looking to get an Infinity Edge, looks like. Just had that Zeal for a little bit of extra attack speed, but just want to see if they can potentially use that pure AD just to burst someone down. Then auto attack Q, auto attack reset combo. Very, very much available. But meanwhile, we're going to see 1998 just get blown up by 4 members of XYZ, and now they can potentially just do the Baron here. You know, the enemy team doesn't have vision directly on it, or rather, there is that one board there. That's on the back of that board. Doesn't quite see, I don't think. So they see that this is happening now. Dark and Noon, however, is still pushing in that bot lane. They're not going to be able to contest this. That will be Baron Nash going over to XYZ. Meanwhile, Believe might be, if it was life, he's actually going to be able to get away successfully. Flash, not give up the goal. Dark and Noon now. Spear fighting Lovey. Dark and Noon, though, is taking tons of turret shots, and the shutdown bonus will go over towards the Sivir. Heart JT will pick up a kill to answer over on the other side. Karthus will go down as well, and the Zareth is trying to pick up as many kills as possible. Meanwhile, the Karthus ult will take down Alex 30. Captain Starfish will take that. 1998 is trying to pick up onto Bleeds. Bleeds is real low there. He's going to use that flay to push back 1998, but 1998 eventually has got some dashes. Gonna keep looking for it. A nice team fight taken, not going to be able to get there, so it'll end up being a 3-for-2 in favor of the team that is currently behind, as Yuumi is really, really right there and looking to pick up the next dragon over here on this team fight. So able to answer a little bit there, able to get something kind of rolling here. They're still 9,000 gold behind, so yeah, they're still 9,000 gold behind. Look at this Cloud Drake, however, that does help out at least a little bit. You always like that with the stat. Relics being forced to flash out here, but it won't be enough as Prevailer will pick up that kill. Dark at Noon now looking to pick up Squid, making them pay for sticking around to take this dragon. But he will flash away and potentially get out of that. Bleeds is trying to fight over onto 1998, bring his friend into it. Captain Starface is now right here. 1998 is being burned away and is going down. The smite does come down onto him, and he will be taken out by Captain Starfleet's 9th kill of the game for him. Now sits with a 9-3-3 record while they push in with this Baron buff into this mid lane. Look to crack open the base. Excellent pace and excellent flow put together here by XYZ. Bane getting him a couple of shots, not quite able to proc that Silver Bolts quite yet. But here we go. Split push could be coming in. Those minions are coming in from all sides. It could be so hard to defend now for Yuumi. Trying to get that out of here. Captain Starfleet dodges a bubble. Alex try to put it on to him. Continuing the push though, however. Here, Quinn is trying to make a play happen now, going, I don't want to just go down without a fight. Sivir will pick up another kill. Get him closer to that 3-item mark. Meanwhile, Prevailer is fighting over the top side with 1998. It's going to take him low, so Fiora is going to be forced to back away. And looks like that tier 2 turret will be for Prevailers. Rocking the Uncle Rise skin. He's able to get down this tower and then look for the next one. 79 kills in favor of XYZ. Meanwhile, Quinn is trying to equal that up at least a little bit here. Trying to stand in front of Dark at Noon to tank him up and hopefully belt him and do some follow-up damage. But Dark at Noon still sticking in there. Sivir pops the ultimate to try to get some sort of engage, gives us movement speed buff to everyone else. Now I'm going to use the ultimate as well, trying to knock someone up, trying to knock anyone up. They will get Prevailer, but they won't take him out enough before to be able to be taken and saved by the Lantern. But another kill will go over towards this Sivir, now sitting at 5 and 4 as he does take out the Vayne. Again, that weak condition is still kind of there. 1998 is now looking at Dark at Noon here, trying to come in from the flank. Dark at Noon trying to do something to stay alive here, but that largest snowball ever will help secure that. Now, 1998's got himself his first kill of the game, and here we go. Ban Yuumi putting together a good sequence of events and could potentially get right back into this game now. That Sivir is going to keep buying items, keep getting more attack speed, keep getting more critical hits, and it's just going to melt through your team eventually. Because again, you don't have a true tank on your team. So all those bouncing boomerangs and everything is just going to do so much damage and so much work as this game keeps going forward. 10,000 gold, 9.6 thousand gold, something like that. Lead for XYZ. So it's still largely in their favor, but things are looking up and up for Ban Yuumi. As they're finding some advantage on part of the map, but their base is cracked open a bit here. Inhibitors are available to get. Excuse me. A couple of inhibitors are open. So we'll see the plan of attack for XYZ. There we go. Gonna get rid of that wave. Baylor now pushing into the bottom wave. Trying to make that happen. 10,000 gold. Ahead. Captain Starfleet's now pushing in towards the mid lane. Really wanting to find some angle here. Sivir does now have 3 items working on the 4th. Just feels like eventually the Sivir is going to do so much damage, but right now they have so little left in the base. Meanwhile, they're going to push the go button, try to get onto Prevailer. The ultimate will come through, but Prevailer will use the flash and the Realm Warp to get out of there. See if they're going to use this to try to get some vision over in their top side of the jungle. Meanwhile, Dark at Noon has found Quinn. Sturdy is trying to hit a bubble, does not successfully control. Meanwhile, Lovey is just being taken down by a Heart JJ. That's the person you don't want to see go down. If you're Ban Yuumi, that just gives the opportunity for XYZ to keep kind of pushing in hard. Heart JJ, meanwhile, is the one that gets knocked up a little bit, stunned up a little bit. Heart JJ, to try to survive, does take some hits from 1998 and goes down. Now he's going to lose his target onto Bleeds. Bleeds is trying to run away, but he's also got some help with him. So he should be able to move down there, and in an extended exchange, it's like an extended 1-for-1, as both 80 carries have gone down. But here we go, Dark at Noon and team are starting to focus over onto the second Baron. Prevailer trying to 1v3 right now, trying to get something out of this with 1998. Pick up a kill, forcing the rest of XYZ to actually back off from the Baron. So great play by them to be able to pull that off there. And make sure they're not falling too far behind. And now are looking over towards this Mountain Drake. Or excuse me, this Infernal Drake. Get some more damage in their hands. A little more variety in dragging into this game compared to the last. There we go. Meanwhile, though, you're going to do the dragon. Well, we're going to try to do the Baron as fast as possible. However, the 2 of them alone might not be fast enough. They certainly aren't. As they're now being forced to back up. We hit the 29-minute mark in this last game about teams pushing their advantage. And it kind of feels like a little bit here that XYZ isn't quite pushing it hard enough potentially. But you can play it safe, you can play conservative. That's essentially what they're doing, just pushing in lanes. It's a lower variance gameplay style. But you got so much going for you in this late game damage. Hard JJ is now even at the point where Hard JJ is doing tons of damage. As we continue this Baron dance now, let's see who can try to want to take this. Sivir is right there. Can't pump ultimate if wants his team to go. Here we go now. Fight is over for the Baron. Blue team is going to be able to secure that one. Captain's another thing's going to go down. Dark at News is going to be able to kill. Here comes Lovey. Let's pick up one more, and the big ultimate from Captain Starfleet does take out Alex Dirty. So in the end, for that Baron there, it's going to be 2 deaths as they were trying to defend it the best they can, but able to pick that one up and pick that one out. And now they're going to walk down the middle with some Baron empowered minions. Finally get this inhibitor down so we can have some super minions going on. Now they're really looking to close this one out. Good work and good show by XYZ. Gotta own their jungle a little bit here. Take all the stuff from it so you can't even get this to have it back. Blue buff onto Captain Starfleet. 1998. Just gotta take up a little bit of jungle camp. 31 minutes into this game. Lovey's thinking, man, what do I gotta do? I have all this gold, I have all these items, I'm so strong, but team gets picked off. It's harder and harder. If the enemy team really focuses on a single target in team fights, it'll be very good for them. That's what they've been doing so far. Continue their advantage throughout this game. Not able to get anything done there currently. Hard JJ now. He's going to continue pushing up lane. Trying to get something into his mid lane. That inhibitor is down over there in mid. Seems to look at rotating towards bot. Dark at noon, however, though, could just jump on Fiora anytime. Just flexing the ability to do so. There we go. Dark at noon is now pushed in the super Baron empowered minion towards power. Let's continue to push on here. Let's see if we get a last stand kind of effort from Yuumi. I feel like they'll just slowly bleed out if they don't try to do something now. Alex tries to throw the bubble, it will not hit him. Gotta be able to get the inhibitor turret for the red side. Team push hard now. That inhibitor is going to go down, and it's all there. It's 2 inhibitors down. We have some fights with Quinn trying to make something happen here under the trailer, but it might not be enough. Dark at Noon has jumped in as well to try to get some damage in, try to get something going here. Cardroom's going to come down just for the damage in the initial team fight here. Hard JJ will take out Relics. Hard JJ will take out Alex 30. Hard JJ will take out Quinn. Gets that big triple kill here now. Looking for that quadra, gets the heal for the movement speed. Here, Lovey gonna try to use that bush to his advantage. Will be a quadra kill, but at least he'll be traded the other way. No chance at all for any sort of penta, but that doesn't matter. You'll take the game, you'll take the win, and XYZ win a huge one against Yuumi. Woo! All right.